Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Kristian Buddy Show. I am now graced with the presence of Vijay. What's going on, Vijay, man? I know you from a long
bro.
What's going on, man? I thought this is really random night. You know, it's a bit of a crazy night, but you know what? I thought I'm gonna jump on a podcast with one of my good friends, Vijay. What's happening, man? How you been?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad. How's things going with you?
Great, awesome. Cannot complain. You know what I mean? I'm loving life, smashing life.
Yep.
No, man, like, look, let's maybe slow it down a little bit. Let's go into the deep stuff. And you know what? This podcast is all about the deep and meaningful conversations. So, VJ, man, I've been friends with you for a while. We know each other through tennis.
Yep, absolutely.
I want to, on a personal development note, what does mindset mean to you? What do you think when mindset comes to, what's the word mindset mean to you, basically?
So mindset is, it's basically the way how you think. It's the way how you perform on a mental and emotional performance level. I think mindset is a very, very powerful thing because, not only you need a cool level head in order to achieve what you want to achieve, but there's a lot of steps in order to take on that, and it's a very hard battle. And it's a very hard one. It's a very hard one for many people.
Yeah, I think mindset is mental health is such a important thing to understand, right? And yeah, man, we just want to be cool, calm, and collected, right? Like, we just want to enjoy life. You know what I mean? Like, that's what humans want to do, man. We just want to enjoy life, take it easy, chill out, you know? So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So I'm curious about your Christian background, because you are
Sure.
you do believe you do have a religious background. So look, I'm curious to what drew you to that passion? Like what drew you to that?
Okay, so this is an interesting question, and you're not the only person that's asked you this before. As some of the tennis fans that we know, it is a personal one. Like, I had my father. I've lost him 16 years ago, and he was basically part of the reason why I got to church and I got into Christianity and all those sort of things. And by no all means, like, I'm not a perfect Christian or whatnot, but I do believe that Jesus is actually real. And and it's an interesting story because 3 years ago this happened, and I basically, somebody on the stage in church says, "Let God be your father." And I immediately recognized and drawn into it, and I was saying, "Oh, okay, maybe this is what God is saying to me." And I feel like it just gave more clarity. Like, I've had a lot of people who agrees or disagrees with how I converted from not believing in anything at all to basically learning this type of life. But honestly, I just realized, well, people are going to agree and disagree. And I think that if you want to go towards faith or what you want to believe in, then it's entirely your choice. It's a free will, you know?
Yeah, I'm a big believer that you shouldn't judge other people for,
Absolutely. Yeah.
There's that old statement, like, treat others how you would want to be treated. And these days we live in a world where people judge you based on what you look like, how you act, and this is such a false mindset to be entered into. Like, why? You come back to peace and love, right? You just come back to the basics of life, which is, you respect other people, you help other people, all these things. Yeah, man, I think as a society, I'm not going to speak for everybody, but I think it's good to remind people, we should be taking care of others.
Yeah. And I definitely do agree with that. Like, even when I did got into Christianity, I never ever once had a thought where I should not change my relationships with friends that I really, really care about. And I treat them all the same. I don't care whether they go to church or not. That does not bother me one bit at all, because, man, love and accepting people for who they are, that's the biggest reward to
straight
me.
up.
And
Straight up.
honestly, I don't care what anyone thinks about that, because, man, everybody needs to have good people around them. Everybody deserves, a second chance of life. And I just believe that everybody should be treated equal. I mean, everybody, of course, has different beliefs, but
Yeah.
really, everyone should be treated equal, and everybody deserves it.
Amen to that, brother.
Amen, brother. Yep, amen.
Brother. That's
Speaking
it.
the language. Speaking the language. But yeah,
Nah.
that's like hands down. That's what I would say.
Now, but look, I think religion, like, this is my own personal belief. I think, I think I like to always come back to the spiritual, because I think everybody's a spiritual being. It doesn't matter what religion you follow, but I think at the core, at the absolute bottom level, we're all just spirit. We're all just energy. That's what I believe anyway. So,
That's it.
Yeah, man, it's like we're all just energy, and we're all just we're all trying to make sense of how this world works. We're all, if you look back at our consciousness, like how we interact with the world, we're just normal human beings trying to develop ourselves, trying to have good relationships with other people, trying to be a good person, and I think that, like, you can choose from good and bad. Like, you can choose to be a good person, and yeah, man, like, just be a good person. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Just be a good bloke, just be a good bloke. You can open up just be a good person, that's what it's about.
And that's the thing, man. And when it comes to Christianity as well, like, there unfortunately there are few people that judge and do disagree or agree at times. But I really believe, man, like, I don't, to me, it's like, you just got to, it's always the beautiful thing about life is to make relationships with people that you actually want to know, who you want to respect, and all those sort of things. And I feel like that's just what everybody needs in this whole world. Like, especially now we're looking at COVID. Like, think about COVID, right? Like, everybody's in lockdown, everybody's in isolation, hardly have any time or even really go out of their way physically to see that person and say, hey, man, how's it going? Obviously we couldn't do any of that. Of course we had technology, but really it's not the same as actually meeting someone face to face. And I believe, man, if you don't have relationships with people, life can be a very lonely place. Like, legit
Absolutely.
lonely place. So, yeah.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, look, I mean, I'm a massive believer in meditation. I'm probably not in the most meditative state at the moment. I'm a little bit, as one would put it, just a little bit consuming alcohol. So, I mean, I'm not in this sober state, but that's fine. Like, I understand who I am as a person, and I'm just a human being, man. At the end of the day, I'm just a human being, just traveling life. But are you any good at trivia? I'm gonna throw that question at you. Are you any good at trivia?
I guess it depends on, like, what kind of trivia. Yeah, I guess it really depends actually on that one. So, I mean, I don't do much of it, but, like, it just depends. Just depends. Depends on what the subject or matter and what it is, basically. So, yeah.
We're gonna do a tennis trivia. No, we're gonna do we're gonna do a tennis trivia. Give me a second. I'm just all right.
Sure.
Give me a second.
Tennis trivia. All right. Well, hey, tennis is a good way to start, man. So it's gonna be interesting, this one.
while I'm doing that,
Yeah.
tell people about your background in tennis. You know, like what's been going on in your life in tennis. You know what I mean? Because we both play tennis,
Yeah.
and tell the audience, man, like what's going on in your life. You know.
All right. So tennis, I literally took it up from my mum actually, because basically she wanted me to do it, and I wanted to as well. And there was like free trials going on. This was about when I was 12, turning 13. My mum said, "Oh, do you want to play tennis and try it out?" I'm like, "Yeah, all right, sure, why not?" So basically, I started at Werribee Central Tennis Club, which is near, used to be Galvin Park Secondary College, and I basically started hitting a ball, and then I think 4 or 5 months into it, I start to get really goodish, and I was like, "All right," I played comp, and I filled in, and I literally won all of my matches in that first day, and that was my first ever comp. And I'll tell you this funny story. Actually, I think the audience might want to know about this. So I versed a girl, and this was juniors. It was like section 19 in Western Region or something. And this girl I was versing, because I was number 3, she was number 3, and she's like, because I was serving really well. I had a huge serve back then, and she's like, "Oh, could you please serve slow for me?" I'm like, "Yeah, all right, cool, no worries." And I served slow, and I still bet a 6 love. So it was like, that was like one of the most funniest moments. But then pretty much, it got to a point where, I started playing juniors, then seniors. I won a couple of trophies there. I did win 2 doubles tournaments. One of them was a JDS, and then started playing ranking tournaments in 2014, but that was very late. I didn't even play ranking points until when I was 19. Now I'm 26 years old now. And then I've waited 4 years. And actually, that was the first time I met you. It was in that same tournament. First time, yeah, in 2018, I got my first ranking points in Australia, which is what I wanted to achieve. Starting from playing 2014, and I basically played big pennant as well. My highest was grade 6, and I've also been coaching as well for a good 7 years and string rackets. So, and to be honest, tennis is such a huge part of my life, and I think without it, I don't think I would be Vijay Benakal, in my honest opinion. So tennis is a very big part of my life for sure.
Thanks for sharing that, VJ. And I've got the quiz ready. So you've got a selection of 3 quizzes. So you can either select name the highest ranked male tennis player from each country. That's one of the quizzes. Or can you? These are pretty. Look, to be honest, these are pretty hard quizzes. But can you name the ATP and WTA? Actually, you know what? I'm just going to share my screen because that'll be easier.
Share the screen.
I'll do that.
Cool.
So I've picked up these. Can you see that? Has that come up on your side?
Sort of, kind of.
Can you see the orange text? Am I highlighting?
I can see the orange text. Yeah, I can see it. Yep.
So that's the. Can you name the ATP and WTA number 1 ranked players since 1973? That's the first quiz. The second, these are pretty hard quiz. So can you?
Okay, these are very hard. Yeah.
Can you name the tennis year-end number 1 ranked players? That's the second one. And the first one is, can you name the highest ranked male tennis players from each country? So I think this might be this
might be the one. Yeah, this has to be like, yeah. Okay.
So
sure.
All right. So let's start with Argentina. Let's start with Argentina. Who do you think is the highest ranked player in tennis right now from Argentina?
So currently, right now, Diego Schwartzman.
Ooh, is it Del Potro or Diego Schwartzman?
Nah, Del Potro's on injury. We haven't seen him in ages.
Can you name the highest ranked player tennis from each country? So,
but is this currently or is this past?
I have a feeling that this might be
past.
Look, I'm gonna type in Schwartzman.
Oh, okay.
Is that how you spell it? Schwartzman?
Yeah. Yep. capital S though, but yeah, I don't know.
Capital S. I don't think it matters, but
I don't think it matters, but yeah.
it's not taking. It's not accepting it. It's not accepting it. Let me type in
Del Potro.
Potro.
Has to be Del Potro. I mean, yeah.
Hey, why isn't this working? Leighton Hewitt's. So Leighton Hewitt. I put Australia there. So Del.
Okay.
Why doesn't this go?
Maybe it's. Or is it all in one word?
Okay. Is it? Maybe it's not Argent. Maybe it's not Del Potro. Highest rank.
Oh wait, I think it's Guillermo Villas. Surely, has to be him because he was in.
How do you spell it?
Yeah, no, that's correct. Yeah, that's correct.
It's not accepting it. Look, I think we should. I think we just skip Argentina. Let's just skip Argentina for now.
Go. I know Greece. It should be Tsitsipas.
Oh, it's a hard one to spell.
Wait. Sits. I don't think that's. Wait. Just googling it there.
Just Google it.
Okay.
No, I think there's something wrong with this quiz because there's no other Greek player that's higher than Stefanos Tsitsipas.
It has to be Tsitsipas. Japan, I would say Nishikori possibly. Has to be Nishikori. There's no other way.
Yeah, okay, Nishikori.
Okay, that's it. I don't know anyone from Monaco. I don't know anyone.
Well, Switzerland. Switzerland.
Yeah, obviously that's an easy one.
And Nadal. And Djokovic. And who else? Who else we got? Team.
Croatia. Goran Ivanisevic.
Oh, bloody spelling.
It's Ivan and there ES. Zivic. I think it's. Yeah, I know it's Goran Ivanisevic. Has to be because I think he would have been world number 2 or something. Who else? Ukraine. Medvedev. Medvedev, because I know.
Yeah, he's in there. Ukraine.
Yeah,
I thought he's from Russia. I think he's Russian.
No.
Drink some more vodka, y'all. No.
Wait.
You would say Andy Roddick. You gotta put in the old A-Rod. He's here. He has to be here. No, is he here?
Or even Andre Agassi even.
No, Agassi would be higher, man.
Yeah,
No, Sampras.
Oh yes. Okay.
As if I can't put in. Why isn't he accepting the name here? Unless there's someone higher than Sampras. This is hard, man.
Pakistan. Wait. What? Oh, you did enter Del Potro. It came up. So there you go. Yeah, on the bottom there.
Argentina.
What? Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, he's here.
Austria team. Did you put team as well? No. It's you can put that in if you want, but I think I know who it is.
Oh, it's not Muscat. What's his name?
No. Not Muscat. Muster. Yeah.
Oh, he's in there.
There we go.
That's right, because team hasn't been officially ranked as number 1, has he?
No, he hasn't.
So Thomas Muster must have been ranked number 1. Okay, that makes sense.
Dominican Republic. Ooh. What's that guy? Victor Estrella Burgos? Wait, Burgos? I'm trying to think now. Estrella Burgos. I don't know if it was. I'm not sure. France. Is there anything in France? Who was number 1 in France? Damn.
Safin.
Safin. Yes. Okay. South Africa.
Africa.
Ferreira. Has to be Ferreira because there's an I in no.
How do you spell it?
No. It's Ferre. Wait, you know what? I'm gonna look this up myself. actually.
Yeah, look it up.
Wait. Ferreira. It's Ferreira somewhere.
You Andy Murray. Yeah, Andy Murray's in there.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say Fred Perry there, but...
Fred Perry,
okay,
he's Brazil,
he's
quarter.
is it?
Isn't a quarter?
Yeah! No. Curtin.
Curtin.
Gustavo Curtin. Yeah. And then, yeah,
How do I
I got... K-U... not Curtin. K-U-E-R... No, E-R... No, K-U-E-R... Yeah. T-E-N.
Oh, yes. Got
Okay.
him, Gustavo Curtin.
Ferreira, if you type in South Africa, I'm certain he might be the highest. It's F-E...
Yeah.
double R...
Yeah.
E-I-R-A.
Is that how you spell it?
Yep.
Nah, he's not there.
Oh, wow, he's not? Okay. African. Oh, what about Chile? Marcelo Rios.
Yes, Rios.
Rios is a good one.
Rios. Croatia.
Denmark.
Lubicic.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you could...
Is he there? Yeah, he's there. Croatia.
Oh, Cyprus. Baghdadis.
Baghdadis.
Marcos Baghdadis.
Woo!
Marcos.
How do you spell it, man? B-A...
Wait. Hey, B-A-G.
Yeah.
D-H-D-A-T-I-S.
T-I-S. He doesn't... Nah, they don't want...
No. B-A-G-H.
Oh, H. Yeah, he's
Yep,
in.
so-
He's in there.
Okay, good.
These are hard, man.
Finland.
Who?
Hey, watch the language, boy.
Jeez. Calm down, mate.
Finland, maybe Nieminen?
Oh, Jaakko Nieminen?
Nieminen probably would be up there. Maybe.
How do you spell it, man?
Wait. Nieminen. Yeah, N-I... Is he in? Wait. Is he in? Oh, no. N-I-E-M-I-N-E-N.
Yeah, he's in.
Okay, beautiful.
Jaakko Nieminen. France. What's that guy's name?
There's Gilles Simon. There's
No. He's
not Leconte.
Oh, dude. What's his name?
Come on, I should know this.
He's won Grand Slams before. He's an old French player. I know his name. Can't
Yannick Noah?
Yeah, that's it. Yannick Noah.
Yannick Noah? Yeah. Yannick. No, yeah. Noah. I think it's N-O-A-H.
Yeah, that's it. Yannick Noah. Yeah,
beautiful. Georgia, maybe Basilashvili?
Oh, jeez. How do you spell that?
What's his name? I don't... Wait.
Yeah, Bashvili. Yeah, I know, yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Is he in? Wait. No, wait. Basilash. I can't pronounce that. I have no idea. Wait. No, hang on. Basilavish. Wait. Oh, yeah. B-A-S-I.
Yeah, I got it here.
Oh, sweet. Israel. Is it male players only?
Yeah, male players only. Yeah.
India, I would probably know Devarman.
Jesus, that is so.
I think Devarman or wait, Devarman, tennis.
Come on, we got 20 seconds to name them all. We're gonna name them all in 20 seconds. No pressure at all.
Okay. D-E-double-V.
D-E-double-V.
double-V-A-R.
A-R.
M-A-N.
Nope.
Damn it. Okay.
That's it. All right, that's it. Done.
16. Okay, not too bad.
Okay, so these are the answers. Guillermo Villas, Sargisian, Mark Knowles. Max Mooney, I know him. David Goffin. Yeah. Grigor Dimitrov, Milos Rainic. Dude, we suck at this, dude. I put Goran in Ivan Lendl. Dude, we suck, man.
But we have Ivanisevic correct.
I put Tsitsipas in, dude. I put Sissy
Yeah,
Pass in.
you put Tsitsipas in.
Oh, Dustin Brown. I can't believe we didn't get Dustin Brown. I was thinking of that as well.
He plays for Jamaica? What he plays for
Jamaica.
Germany? Plays for
Yeah.
Germany. Okay. Oh, Kevin Anderson. Oh, far out. Why didn't I think of that? Oh,
Yeah, Kevin Anderson's an obvious one. Yeah.
it's an obvious one. Byron Black. Oh, yep, Zimbabwe. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Interesting one.
Byron Black. I've never heard of this guy, man.
No, actually not. I thought he was Carla Black's. No. Never mind. I have no idea. No clue. Oh yeah, he was ranked what 100? No, that's his pounds. That's his weight. I have no idea where he's ranked. Okay, interesting one. Okay, interesting quiz that one. Interesting
Yeah,
quiz.
man. Something.
Yeah, something interesting for
Something
the
interesting.
viewers to see.
That's it.
Yeah. No, it's fun, man. That was good. Yeah.
Yeah, man. What's happening in the world of VJ, man? Tell me. You know, it's good, it's bad, it's ugly, it's beautiful. You know what I mean? What's happening, man? Like,
No, man. I think everything's alright. I guess like it's just you know just working on my fitness, trying to recover from my small hand issue, which hopefully that will heal. I think it's almost there anyway. And basically, yeah, just coaching, stringing on the side,
yeah,
applying
yeah,
jobs, all of that. So yeah, still
yeah.
doing that at the moment, and yeah, but I think life is a little bit, you know, I guess easier since it was like a couple of weeks ago. So I'm doing okay. I've been socializing a lot, which is great too. So getting out of the house and, you know, seeing a lot of friends and yeah, and yeah, I guess there's not much else to it, huh? It's just
Nah, that's
yeah,
awesome, dude.
awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. Yeah, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess we only have one life to live, right? So I think, you know, you got to make the most of it. You know, so see how it goes, and you know, take each day as it comes, and good things will happen. You know, I think, you know, and I'm a victim of this, and what I'm trying to say is, you feel like the world is your worst enemy at times. You know, things don't go quite right, don't go the way that you want them to go. But you know what? It's about turning up every single day, and it's about weathering the storm. Like, I'm a big believer of weathering the storm, and yeah, man, let's see what happens on the other side of
Yeah,
the hill. You know, there's the grass is always greener on the other side, and good days are to come. You know, so
yeah. Yeah.
yeah, man.
Yeah. I think with how actually, yeah, I saw a few of my tennis buddies earlier tonight in Pasco Vale earlier, and you know, and then you know we had a good chat about you know COVID and stuff, and yeah, COVID
Yeah,
has really you know ruined people's lives. You know, like people's lost jobs and
absolutely. Yeah,
people's gone into lockdown.
absolutely.
The alcohol rates have gone high, which is another
Oh,
thing.
mate.
It's man, you know, not being able to even, especially for a man who plays, who loves and eats and breathes tennis, like you know, I could handle you know 2 weeks, 3 weeks being at home, but without going onto the court and just get my strings of the ball, man. I don't care if like if I miss the ball in the net or if I hit it like 10 miles past the fence. I don't care. It's just it would have been so good to hit early, but yeah, to wait that long. I mean, man, it must have been surely from March because I played. Actually, you and I played Melbourne Park tournament, and that was the last tournament I played, and then pretty much no tennis until I think June, and then no tennis again from like early June or July to
Tough.
like August,
That's
October or
tough.
something like that.
That's
And
tough.
you know, honestly, and also I do definitely feel for a lot of people who plays like soccer, group sports like basketball and all that, and like basketball because my coach's son um, he, you know, does indoor basketball and
Mm.
all that. So I'm like, I can feel their pain and whatnot. Like,
No,
especially when,
it's not good.
yeah,
Not good.
yeah. And I can honestly understand, like, when I heard that tennis was back open in October, I was like, yes, I'm like, right. But then I realized, hang on a moment, there's people that are still suffering in hospital with COVID. Some people may have surgeries, whatnot. People
Yeah.
aren't able to see their family, their loved ones,
No.
their friends. People can't do group sports, indoor facilities.
Yeah.
Man, it's just honestly, man, my heart is aching for those guys because you
Yeah,
know
man.
it's such a bizarre, weird time.
Are
And
you
a
a
lot of
believer
people.
in any conspiracy theories regarding coronavirus? What's your take on that? I'm just curious, just from a curious perspective.
Uh, I do believe in conspiracy theories. Whether I whether I want to comment on that or not, I'm not sure. But
Is
yeah,
corona real? Is corona First of all, is corona real? Is I'm going to ask you that.
no, I would say Corona is real.
Yep. Okay.
Um, but I think I don't know whether I should say it actually because this is
No,
this
no,
is
come on.
important.
You got to say it
Okay,
now. You
okay, all right,
the
all right.
audience, the
Well,
audience, the audience wants to know.
look, I think um the way it's portrayed, like it's added fear and panic to people.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like about it.
Yeah.
So, and and there's a lot of people um, who just wears probably some of them may wear masks in their own home or probably
Yeah.
go out even for a walk or putting the bins out and whatnot. It's just so scary for them, and I'm just it is pretty like look, I mean, COVID has been on for what since like probably what March or April last year, I think it was. So
Mm,
it's almost a year now. And I'm
yeah.
like, wow, I'm like, you look at it now and it's like, wow, damn, it's like 1 year now. But literally, yeah, it has really put fear and panic to everybody. And honestly, for me personally, I don't like that. I think that's the way it's portrayed. I'm not sure whether I can trust that, you know. But I'm not
So
saying
you
that,
think it's real?
you know,
You think it's real?
I do think COVID is real.
Okay.
Um,
So, because I'm not sure if you're
yeah,
aware of, but there's a man called David Icke. He's a
yeah,
conspiracy theorist, and his view is that COVID is totally not real. It's a setup by the government. Now, I think it's an interesting concept because most people will shut that theory down immediately. It won't even
oh yeah,
enter. It won't even enter into the one the 1 millimeter of their mind. It won't even enter into
yeah.
that space. And one asked the question, do you think the government is working for our best interest, or do you think the government is working against us? And look, I'm an optimist, and I think that the government is definitely there to help us. So for me, it's very difficult to believe these conspiracy theories because
Yeah,
no
it
merit.
is difficult.
There's not a lot of merit behind what they're
Yeah,
speaking. So I mean, it's just a news headline. It's clickbait.
yeah,
You see something. Oh, Corona's a load of shit. I'm gonna click on that, and I'm gonna be pissed off. This is the
yeah,
psychology of the
yeah.
internet, right? You get it, right? So, um,
Okay, yeah,
yeah,
um, yeah. I mean, I just had a thought what I was going to say, but I literally forgot. But I guess like with COVID in the way, like I said, I mean, look, I believe that the government has done well, I guess reasonably well in terms of providing us financially through Centrelink
absolutely.
and
Yeah,
whatnot,
absolutely.
which is honestly
Yeah,
credit to them. They deserve it.
yeah,
But what I can also say, and I hope to the audience that many people are watching this, and I want them to know that whoever is involved as a police officer or a firefighter or teachers, nurses, doctors, and all that, you guys are literally heroes. And why I say heroes is because you guys have risked your own lives to actually do promote the service to help people, be healthy and to survive, and obviously to learn education and all those sort of things. So, to you guys, I hope that inspires you and helps you because I'm not sure whether they get thanked a lot or get appreciated for it. So, But yeah, but there has been obviously, like I said, there is a lot of conspiracy theories, and it is hard to sort of be like, oh, okay, should I choose to believe this A, or should I choose to believe B? Because when you look at the mainstream media, they will always say they use the facts
Yeah.
more so than what conspiracy theories would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, with COVID, it is a very tricky one because, like I said, as I said in the beginning earlier this podcast, like everybody has a right to choose what they want to believe and what they don't want to believe,
Yeah.
and whether you want to believe that it is true or not, then that's entirely up to your decision.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is pretty. Yeah, it's a tricky one with COVID. But yeah, like I said as well, it's just very hard to sort of be like, well, yeah, actually, yeah, that's it. That's all I got to say on that one.
Yeah, man. It's a
Yeah,
it's a tricky situation. It's a
it is a very
sticky
tricky
situation.
situation.
Yeah, man.
Very tricky.
I think as anything, when you navigate life, you always take something with a grain of salt. It's always wise to, this information that's coming to me now might not be true. So it's always good to be in that mindset of questioning everything and trying to work out for your own self, what's the best thing to do right now. And I think the best thing to do right now is to mask up, absolutely, because you have a better chance of beating the virus if you do something like that. So, man, we're just playing it safe. We just these sort of things.
Yeah.
But I want to change the conversation into a different direction, maybe something more positive.
Go for it. Go
Absolutely,
for it.
yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I want to change it to the topic of relationships. And
Oh, okay.
I
All
want
right.
to let's talk about women, right? We'll put it out there. We're gonna put it out there. So,
Okay.
what's your ideal woman? What are you looking for at the moment?
Yeah, definitely someone who really is caring and treats me as an equal.
Yeah.
Actually, those are probably the top two. Actually, I don't think there's really anything else. Yeah, definitely those top two. And also maybe sort of appreciates and supports what I do. Like for example, tennis or trying to become a teacher's aide, which is definitely the job that I want to do because yeah, there's a lot of boys who do need a male figure in order to help their education and their skills and all that. So, but yeah, definitely, yeah. When it comes to women, hopefully they'll accept me as an equal and just you know treat me
But
okay.
can I just want to pick apart what you said there. Like you saying treat as an equal. Like, what can you expand on that? Because for what I'm perceiving, like treat me as an equal, like
Yeah.
I feel like you're not clear with who you want to attract. I feel.
Yeah.
I'll just take for example myself. Right, I know that I'm
Okay.
attracted to confident women.
Right.
That's one of the most attractive traits, as I think, because this might come off a little bit one-minded, but I
Yeah. Yeah.
think
Okay.
I think European women are for me the most attractive type because I feel like their personality is very open and they're just free spirits. But that's not to say that these other I guess other people aren't the same. But I feel like I'm most attracted to European
Okay. Yep.
women. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, yeah. To expand it, like, yeah, like, there will be time, especially with this conversation, and sometimes, yeah, it's even hard for me to open up, especially during the podcast. Man, you
It's a
put me
bit
on a spot.
personal.
You
I'll put
put
you
me.
on the
You
spot.
no, that's okay. No, yeah, you put me on the spot, man. Oh no, it's okay. But look, yeah, I think why I say that is because look, to be honest, I've never really sort of met the one.
Yeah.
And coming from as a 26-year-old, I'm a bit like, okay, it hasn't really happened yet. Like, why? But I would probably also say, okay, maybe it's me. Maybe I haven't read the signals right, or maybe I'm not confident within myself. I don't know. It could be any of those things, or it could be just them in general.
Yeah.
I can't really sort of speculate. Um, but also not being able to have that experience in that kind of level, that's also what makes it even more tougher and harder. And I can empathize a lot of guys out there who hasn't really gone to, first base of a girl before, and it's tough, man. It's tough, and especially when you
Yeah.
maybe get rejected or like let down, like, man, it's deflating, man. But and why I say treating as an equal or cares about what I do, or just appreciate me for me, is because maybe I just never really had that person who has put that effect on me or has used that effect on me. So, but yeah, that's it, really. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's awesome, dude.
But yeah, hope it's not too awkward for you guys out there. But yeah.
No, I'm just gonna pause. Put a brief pause on the podcast now. I'm just gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back,
Sure.
guys. Chill out. Maybe VJ, you can sing a song, do a dance or something. I don't know, but
No, I ain't gonna do that. No.
we are now back, guys. And can you hear this? Those sound effects. I'm just gonna share my screen.
Yeah.
Can you hear any sound effects? No, I can't hear anything.
No, I can't hear
Oh,
anything.
hang on.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard that.
Who is that?
What is that? What is that?
I don't know. Guys,
Is it? It's like a laughing effect. What on earth? Hey, this guy needs some oxygen, man. This guy needs some. Whoa, that's loud. That is so loud. Wow.
I'm sorry, guys. All right, no. I'm just all right. So now we're back in the conversation. Now, after all this time, let me ask you a deep and personal question, there, VJ.
Yep.
If you had $1 million right now, if you wake up, you had $1 million in your bank account, what would be the first thing that you would do with your time and money?
In terms of personally, I would say, yeah, definitely buying a good house and a car for myself. Like just something small, like nothing big. And would actually, to be honest with you, and I'm not BSing you with this, but yeah, probably donate some money to the charities. I think
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I would actually, yeah, when you have $1 million, surely you can afford that. So it's like, well, you could give maybe, I don't know, a couple of grand or so, whether it's for children or people who live in poverty and all those sort of things. So that is probably definitely what I would do.
Yeah.
Buying a house, charity, buying a car, that's it. So yeah, that's what I would do.
Cool. Nah, that's all. It's all good, man. It's all good. Yeah, bro. Money's a funny thing, isn't it? Because everyone wants it, and it's such a. For some people, it's hard, and for others, it's easier. So this thing, money, man, it's an interesting concept because it's a man-made concept, and
Yeah.
it's the exchange of goods for paper, right? Like, but as us humans, we give it value, right? Like we give it value for what it
Yeah.
is. So it's like a man-made construct. It doesn't mean anything. So where I'm trying to get at with what I'm saying is that the things that mean the most cost nothing. Like let's say the relationship with your mother, or
Right.
these things cost nothing, but they mean the most. It surpasses monetary value. It's priceless. So, and the thing is, like, people are chasing monetary gains, and I'm not going to beat around the bush because I too want to live a financially free life. There's nothing wrong with money itself, but I think it's good to see past the fakeness. It's good to see past.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we just want to live a peaceful life. We want to live a peaceful life, help others. So, look, money, there's nothing wrong with money. It's not good or bad. I consider it neutral. It's neutral. It's not good or bad.
Yeah.
It's in the middle. It's
Yeah.
that's my thought on it anyway. It's definitely helpful if you got more of it, but one should learn how to manage what they have and go about a peaceful life. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah.
Like, I know it's a lot to unpack.
No,
But,
I understand. Yeah, no, I definitely do understand where you come from, and I'm glad you actually add this topic into this because I think money. Look, it helps.
It
Obviously,
helps.
it helps.
Obviously
Obviously,
helps. Yeah.
because you definitely need to put food on the table, and you definitely need to pay some bills, whether it's phone, water, gas, electricity, all that sort of stuff. And unfortunately, but whether we like it or not, those are the things that we need to live by in order to hopefully live a healthy, stable life. But the thing is, as well, I mean, having money is a great thing, but like as you pointed out earlier, like you can have a relationship with your mother or a cousin or whoever it is in the family, like having relationships with people or even your blood, own blood relatives. I also think that's even true meaning itself. It's more happiness. Like money can buy you things, but I don't think it doesn't buy you happiness. And in fact, if I may, this is a bit of a religious part, but I know in the Bible it says that loving money is the root of all evil. And when I read that over and over again, and this is actually one of my favorite scriptures in the Bible because it's so true. Because I mean, money can buy you things, but let's say you're a single man and you live on your own and you have a job and whatnot, but then let's say, you don't have a family around you, you don't have good people around you, then, then you're basically just going to live in misery, in my
Yeah.
opinion. And that's just my brutal view.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, being a top businessman or being number one and all that, hey, that sounds great. But if you don't have, like, the non-financial lifestyle, like having friendships or your family with you and all of those things, it's just it can without that it just never brings you happiness at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's right.
Um,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah, it just brings back to the point that life is so precious. Life is finite. We're gonna be dead at one stage in our life, and it really forces us to look at the present time and really cherish. Hey, man, this time, like tomorrow, it may never come. And I know that sounds dark. I'm not wanting
No,
to sound dark, but this is the reality of where we are
it
right now.
is. Yeah.
But you know what? It's good to say these things because it puts emphasis on the present day. Okay, if I'm going to die someday, I'm going to make this day count. I am going to absolutely make this day count for the best of what I can do. You know, this is like the underpinning of self-development. Like if you really want to become, like for me, self-development is such a crucial part of my life, and I'm not perfect. I'm going to admit that I'm not, and I don't think anybody is.
No.
But I see self-development is something that everybody should strive to do. And a lot of people make fun of self-development or, you know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
for me, you know, becoming your best version and just gradually becoming a better person each day is something that I strive to do. And that's the message that I'm sending out to the people that are listening.
Yeah.
You know, that we're talking about now. So, hey man, let's just become our best self, right? What's the big deal, man? Whether that's through religious means, whether that's through spiritual means, whether that's through charity. You know, you maybe you're an atheist, maybe you don't even believe in God. You know, I respect that as well. If you're a good human being, that's all that matters, man. Like, you know, if you're a good human being and you respect everyone else, you know, amen to that, brother.
Yeah.
Man, we
Amen
can
to that,
we can
man.
party all day, all night, man. It doesn't matter. We don't get tired because we're coming off the top rope, bro, man. But look, I think I might end the show here, man. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
It's been.
Thanks very much for having me.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate it.
It's been an absolute pleasure, man. Thank you for speaking your mind.
Yeah. Hopefully the viewers enjoyed that. But
They will enjoy it. They will. And guys, before you go, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, to the show. It would mean a lot to me. And okay, last question.
Yeah.
Why should people play tennis, Vijay? Why should people play tennis?
Because tennis is an awesome sport. You get to hit a ball, you get to run and chase the ball, you can do practically anything you want. And if you're not playing tennis, then what are you doing? Because it is a great sport, honestly. It's the best. Hands down, the best. So get on it.
And we're ending on that note. Thanks, guys, for listening. Peace and love. Let's go.